Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm quite excited to be here with you today. My name is Julia Shepherd. I am a Diploma Qualified in Personal Financial Services, and my company is called I Depend on Me. It's a limited company which is a financial coaching, mentoring and education company. My main target markets are women and teenagers. The reason why I have targeted those is because there is a complete lack of understanding. No financial literacy taught in schools. For one reason, that's the teenagers. And for the women, it's the fact that severely there's inequalities. As everybody knows, we talk about the gender pay gap. We talk about the gender pensions gap. And it's going to take a while to shut that gap, even longer, unless there are people like me who are able to provide you with some guidance. So before I begin, I want to tell you a little bit of a story. It's a story about a woman I once knew who was widowed when she was really young. She had several children and her husband had left her quite well off. He had insurances in place, so he was able to pay for the house after his death. That was paid off. Pensions were all in this woman's name. But what the woman didn't have was she had a complete lack of money management skills. She did not know what to do with money. She disliked money. And as a result, the children were all brought up in a house of lack. So there was a lack of food in the cupboard, there was a lack of time because everybody was working all the time. Everybody wore a poor coat, or they wore the same poor coat. I will use this analogy quite a lot actually during this channel. When I'm talking about money, it's the poor coat that people put on even when they've got plenty of cash in the pockets. Anyway, the woman worked really, really hard. She never got to plan for retirement. She never planned really for anything. The house, although it was full of love and laughter and joy and energy, there wasn't an awful lot of cash to spare. So as a result of her limiting beliefs, she gifted those on to her children. Her children believed that it took a lot of hard work to even keep your head above water. Her children believed that money was difficult to get a hold of and it was scarce. They had that scarcity mindset. And so it made quite a difficult upbringing really for her children and for her. She worked really, really hard right up until the end. Anyway, the reason for this story is that I retrained in financial services. For women like this, I retrained in financial services to be able to guide and to help. I retrained in financial services because although I'm 50 years too late, I am probably the woman my mother needed when she was widowed at 34.